Hey guys, it's Michelle here with Angel Souls. I just wanted to let you guys know that if you would like to have a personal reading, you can just go to my website, angelsouls444.com, to the services page, and you will see that I have readings available for different price points. Just follow the instructions listed there on the website and we'll get you in line. Hi guys, it's Michelle Patterson with Angel Souls, and this is your weekly Angel Oracle card reading for the week beginning October 6th, 2014. Hi guys. Let's see what's coming up for this week. I know we got a lot of weird energies we're dealing with in October. Oh, and before I get started, I am using the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Dorian Virtue. And later on for the color card, I'm going to be using the Secret Language of Color Cards by Ina Segal. Okay? So let's see what is coming up. First card up we have Self-Employment. Very interesting. Okay, you're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. Now, as we know and as we always say, there's sort of the obvious interpretation of the card, and then there's sort of a deeper energy. Self-employment is something that helps you get in touch with who you really are. Being your own boss can literally mean having your own business and you're your own boss, but it can also just mean you taking control of your own life, taking accountability, they're saying, and stop blaming people outside of you for your unhappiness, taking charge. So in this coming week, Mercury's retrograde, I wouldn't start a new business, but you might start really reevaluating, here we go with the re's, right? Reevaluating where you are in life, how far have you come, and is that good enough for you? And, you know, as you go down the road 2 years or 5 years or whatever, and you look back, are you going to be very happy about this time? I think this is going to be, I hate using the word soul searching because it seems so cliche. I feel like it bounces right off people, but getting very honest with yourself and taking another look at your life and just saying, you know what, I can live for me. I am responsible for how I react to things. I am responsible for how I feel. And I'll own it. And I will go off and take care of myself in whatever way that means, okay? So this, they're saying life building. Life building. So for some of you out there, yes, it could be you planning to launch a business. Don't do it yet. Don't do it until, someone's gonna email me and be like, oh, why can't we do it? Mercury's retrograde, and then there's like a shadow period, okay? Consult with your astrologers out there. I'm an angel oracle card reader, not an astrologer. So just be careful. We want you to have the best experience possible, right? But again, let me just tune in. I feel like there's something I'm missing here with this card. Empowerment. Yeah, okay, sorry, there's a lot there. No more making excuses. Oh, I would go off and do that thing that I love, but I have kids and I have bills and I have this, that, and the other. I would love to go off and start my own business, but I need health insurance right now and all this stuff. And they're saying, so many of you out there who are listening to this today, or whenever you're listening to it, you are hunkering down in a state of fear. And some of you are getting stuck on your path because of fear, and you keep making excuses up in your head to not move on. This is the week that you start recognizing how you're holding yourself back and maybe even making plans to undo that or correct it or do whatever. They're saying tweaking your approach. All right. So it seems like it has like loaded meanings. So whatever it means for you, run with it. Okay, next card, Tranquility. All right, so this is already telling us, remember I said it's a good time to reevaluate, discover things about yourself, let old things kind of come up so that they can be cleared away, but also be mindful this coming week to not take action. Tranquility says, hang back. You're just thinking about it again, okay? Yes, you know what? Life ebbs and flows. Energy ebbs and flows. There are good times to take action, and there are other times where you're supposed to lay back. You got to go with the flow on this one, all right? And this is all about self-care, right? It's going to be an emotional week. It's going to be stressful for some of you because you allow it to be. Yes, so they're showing me that if you're just focused on surface level things, you're going to get yourself all wound up. get yourself trapped in your intellect, and then you'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening to me. But for some of you that go a little bit deeper, you're in that space, you're comfortable, and you're balanced between your intellect and your heart wisdom, you will look at that and go, I see why that's happening. All right, you know what? I accept that, and I'm just going to take care of myself this week, and I'm going to let things unfold. Remember, we always say don't push on something, because when you push, there's resistance, and then you push it right out of your life, all right? Think about what you want to do. Get honest with yourself. Great time for journaling. We always say that. Take very good care of yourself. The card actually says, make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self-care. All right? So as these things start to come up and you might start getting a little stressed, make sure you're giving yourself ample time and solitude. Notice that word solitude. This is not, okay, they're saying it's not a time for distracting yourself with social engagements. Okay, so it's not a time for going out with your buddies and drowning your sorrows in alcohol or whatever you do. Like, happy hour is not going to be the thing for you this week. It would be far better for you to, I'm just using that as an example, but to go home and take a bubble bath, apparently. I don't know, that's what's in the artwork. All right, anyway, let's get on to the next card. We have, you're being helped. All right, so even if things start slowing down, really watch the impatience. Watch the impatience. And I get like that too. You know, there's so many things that we're all working towards, and we just want it, we want it, we want it. And they're just saying, just hang on there. You know, it's not like you've been abandoned. Just because you don't see the results that you expect right here, right now, doesn't mean that nothing's happening. This feels like things are still shifting, but they're on a deep level. So they're showing me that your soul has to kind of catch up with your soul contract or something. It's like that kind of deep stuff going on. All right. So in order for you guys to get what you want, your heart's desires, some of you out there listening to this, you haven't done enough work, or there's something that you don't even realize that you have to work. You don't realize the block, basically. All right. This will be the week that that stuff comes up for you. And it's good news. It might not be fun, but it's going to be good news, because when it comes to the surface, you can address it and you can move on from it, okay? And you are being helped through this process. You know, take care of yourself, but remember, call in your spiritual team. Get in touch with them. So often when we get stressed, that'll be like the last thing we do. We forget to reach out to our angels, our spirit guides, whatever, ascended masters. Make time for that. Okay, make time for meditation this week and staying plugged in. If you stay plugged in, you're always going to be charged. Okay, as soon as you disconnect from the divine, things are going to seem way worse. And instead of just flowing along with, you know, the current, you're going to be fighting against it and struggling and feeling like you're about to go under. Don't let that happen this week, guys, okay? The card actually says, heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. Oh boy. So this is all about having faith and keeping the faith, okay? And the final card we have, Synchronicity. This is, okay, I like this. I like the story that these cards are telling us, because it feels like, it's like that kind of week where you just kind of go, okay, whatever's coming at me, I can accept it. I'm going to work on it. And remember, we just said, stay plugged into the divine. And this is why. All these signs are going to be coming to you this week. And you're going to be getting the answers. The plan is being put in place. All right? So there's some things that need to be healed. You know, again, we throw that term around so much, but whatever comes up, you're going to deal with it and move on. But then you're going to be open enough, theoretically, if you're doing your work, you're going to be open enough to be watching for signs. And you're going to, for some of you, you're going to find that you're getting guided down your path via a new way, is what they're saying. Okay, and they're saying the reason for this, and this is just, they're telling me that this is normal. This happens all the time. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's a major shift in the plan. Not really. So if you all are on your life's path and you're trucking along, you're doing good, there are other energies at play, other people with free will. So if they're making different choices, that's going to alter how you go about your stuff, right? So trust what's coming up in this coming week. Yeah, they're saying that the answers will come to you. They'll show you what the next steps are, and they will be the ones to let you know when it's time to take action. All right? Don't try to control it. I can't say it enough. And if you end up doing it and then it fails, well, I'm sorry. We tried to warn you. The card says, your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. All right? So this is a whole week of just kicking back, relaxing, working on yourself, doing a little bit of soul searching like we said, you know, and watching for the beautiful signs, staying plugged in. Hold on, what? Okay. They're showing me an example of someone like sitting behind the wheel and they're like revving their engine. And you're sort of checking all your gauges and making sure everything is good to go before it's time to actually press on the gas and make your move, all right? You're getting prepped. Honor this time, all right? Because you're going to enjoy the outcome so much more if you are properly prepared for it than if you are trying to take shortcuts and rush things and push things. You're not going to be okay with the outcome. And it will fall apart for you probably, or you'll have to redo something, and then you'll be sitting back wondering like, well, why didn't it happen the way that I wanted it to? You understand what I'm saying? So just take it easy this week. Stay plugged in. Watch for these beautiful signs that are coming to you. This is actually a real blessing. So enjoy the journey. All right, guys. So let's do the color card for this week. Let's see what's coming up. Card is green. Didn't we have this just a few weeks ago? That's great. All right. Revitalize your nervous system. And the number is 31. Remember we were saying, and 3 + 1 = 4. It's an angel number. So big time message this week, guys, to really take care of yourselves. Be mindful of what, and this feels very stress related, right? Because you might start feeling like, oh, I just want to take care of that, but it's not the time to take care of it. It's time to think about taking care of it, but it's not the time to actually do it. You see what I'm saying? All right. In nature, yeah, okay, so obviously on the card, they're pointing me towards the sunlight and all of this. And as the seasons are changing, you might want to get outside and enjoy that sunshine while you can, all right, before the weather gets extreme, depending on where you live. But it doesn't matter. Getting outside, fresh air, open the windows. This is really a time of just like letting go of old junk. Again, it's like spring cleaning, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? Just letting all that old stuff go and getting ready for what's to come. Cool? All right, guys, there it is. Have a great week. And of course, I'm sending you all of my love. Take care.